What is going on, people? Welcome back. This is the Grand Slam series in the R class. We're going straight back into Brands Hatch to give it another attempt. So we're chucking the fuel right down here, down to 3 laps, soft tyre. Obviously Brands Hatch is only a short lap, so we should be able to get 3 laps done without the tyre dying off. So here we go. We're going to go straight back into quali here in the Porsche 911, and we're going to see if we can complete this. I don't really want to be coming back to Brands Hatch again, so hopefully we can complete this time and we don't have to attempt it again. That's the plan. Hopefully it pays off. We've got 5 minutes 27 seconds, so we should easily get 3 laps done in that. We go a little bit wide in that first corner just there into the pit straight, so it's not that good. And another thing as well, which is really difficult, is obviously you guys know I drive with the braking line on only, but that first corner into the lap round here, it's really hard to judge because obviously I've got no marker to go off, hence the braking line. You'll see on the next lap the sun is just glaring off the road and it's making it really difficult to understand where to brake. But going through lap 1 so far, it's not really the end of the world. Obviously all we want to do here is just set a benchmark. Right now the benchmark is a 120 by Attack Banana. Brilliant name, love that. Hopefully we can go to the top of the timesheet straight away. That would be nice, but if not, we still got another 2 laps, so it's not the end of the world. Let's just see if we can get the car up there though straight away. It would be nice. So we're coming towards the end of the lap now. It's looking good. It's been a clean lap. Obviously there's places we could have pushed a bit harder and took more risk, but let's just set this benchmark. That's the most important thing right now, and then we can go off of that. And the way things are going right now, I think it's going to be near a 120. I think it is actually going to be under a 120, to be honest. And it's 119.4, so we can definitely improve on that. But if you see into that first corner there, the glare off the road, the sun where it's glaring off the road, it's just so difficult to understand where to brake. But yeah, it's not the end of the world. We're at the top of the timesheet right now anyway, so let's see where we come out of this corner. Let's see if we've improved. We have improved by 6/10, which is quite impressive. Down into first gear here, let it ride round the corner, and then obviously once you get onto the throttle, you don't want to be lifting or correcting the car, so make sure you get on the throttle at the right point. Same again with this corner, braking on the left hand side of the track and then doing a late apex. We miss it completely, we go quite wide and we might have lost a little bit of time there. Down into second gear for this corner, using all the curb on exit, and we're 8/10 up, so we are improving slightly. Definitely more time to be able to, definitely more time to be found though in this car, and we go a little bit wide there on that, and we're still around 8/10. So the car, we could easily probably get another 1.5 seconds, maybe 2 seconds off lap, I think, definitely. But we'll have to see for now. But look at the glare. Look, where's the braking line? It's so difficult. So I have to. It's almost like I'm using no braking line into that first corner. And as you can see, I do rely heavily on my braking zone. Not really braking where the braking line tells me to brake. I normally use the zone. But anyway, going around the third corner, accelerating hard down to the right side of the track, and then cutting back to the left, using all the road. We're a 10th down, keeping on the right side of the track, braking late into the braking line, all the way down into first gear, taking a late apex, using the grass as well to get the car on the throttle a bit quicker, hence the angle. Then accelerating hard down this little straight under the bridge, keeping the car on the left hand side of the track, knocking it down 2 gears into third gear, using the grass again, keeping the car just about on track, leaving it on the left hand side to brake for this braking zone, down into second gear, and accelerating hard, almost like a straight, and then really late into this braking zone here because you can cut the corner, hence we do there, and then back down into second gear, squeeze the throttle coming out, don't get straight on it or you'll lose the rear, and we're really down, to be honest. I don't think we're going to improve here. Coming around the final corner, we're going to get really close to the sand, but we don't go on it, and I don't think we're going to improve. No, we don't. So the best lap was the middle lap. It was a 1:18.7. On the last lap, we improved the 1:19.4 we set on the first one, but that was a benchmark. I think we could have easily got into the 1:17s there, to be honest, guys. I really do. Hopefully no one will improve too much. Or they all seem to be setting around the 1:20 mark at the top of the timesheet, so I don't think anyone's going to be getting near to a 1:18.7, but there might be a few 1:19s by the end of qualifying. There's still 40 seconds to go. So I'm imagining some guys will still be coming across the line, but we'll keep an eye on it. 30 seconds left. Yeah, there's a lot of guys in the low 1:20s, a lot of people. So a lot of people sharing the same round of pace. I don't think anyone's going to get a sub 1:20. I think if they would have, they probably would have by now. So let's just see what happens. And it's looking quite hopeful here. With 3 seconds to go, it's looking good. We'll have to see though. Once qualifying ends just here, we want to see that yellow Porsche sat at the front of the grid. Hopefully it is, and it is indeed. So here we go then. We are going to be starting from the front. This is our second attempt at Brands Hatch, by the way. A couple of F1 cars at the back there. I take it they didn't qualify, but they're probably going to be strong during the race, so we're going to want to get a good start here, build up a nice big gap and just get away. That's the plan. Hopefully it works out like that. So we're just sorting the fuel out here, putting enough fuel in, 6 laps, medium tyres. We are ready to go. So here we go, beginning of the race, starting at the front. We've got another yellow Porsche right next to us. Brilliant, love it, lovely. Let's see how we get on here. All we have to do is get a good start. The only issue is into the first corner, I don't really have a guide to go off, so I'm going to have to really guess. Well, no, I saw the braking line actually as we went into it, and there you go. Forza delivers again on the first corner. You've got to love it. Try and come on the track safely. Obviously, you're going to cut across, and we got a 4-second penalty. What the hell for? I will never know. But yeah, maybe it was where we come back on track. I don't know. Didn't seem fair to me, to be honest. So yeah, it's sort of going to be a recovery drive now. But coming around the first few corners, we're going to be in 8th place as we get onto this straight here. I don't think we'll catch these guys in front because they're very quick in a straight line. I think it's the McLaren, isn't it? Or it might be the Caporal. I don't know. I don't care, to be honest. We're going to try and go up the inside of him. Should be able to go up the inside of him here as well. There we go. Don't cut the corner. Very important because we're already carrying a heavy penalty. And coming around the final few corners now of the first lap at Brands Hatch. In the R-Class Grand Slam Series, we qualified first. Someone coming back on track there, we'll get past him, there we go. Yeah, we qualified first. We started first on the grid, but we got taken out in the first corner. It's not bad though. We did get a 4-second penalty. I'm still not really sure what for. I think it's where we returned to the track and Forza might have deemed it unsafe. So now all we have to do is just set the fastest lap, and we obviously need to win this as well. We're in 4th place. We can see the podium places in front of us, and we're catching them down. Trying to get back on the floor here ASAP, switching it over to the right side of the track to then cut back to the left, hitting the apex. Not really that well, but it'll do. And then it's a late apex here, all the way down the gears into 1st gear. There's the late apex. Then as soon as you get back on the floor, you don't want to be lifting through the gears. Hopefully getting all the way up to about 170 mile an hour. And then brake down into 3rd gear. Don't go off track here, but you can use the curb. It's a wide curb. How off-cant the corner is, and it's another off-cant corner. And then you come into this lovely canted corner here, which you can brake really, really late into the braking line, down into 2nd gear. You feel like you've got the grip coming out of that, but I always feather because you never know. And then coming around the final few corners now at lap 2, we haven't really made that much ground on these guys in front, and we still need to do a job to get to 1st place. He's still 3 seconds ahead of us, and we've got the 4-second penalty, so it's not looking that good. We're coming up to halfway through this race and we're not even in the podium place. So it doesn't look like we're going to complete this challenge. I think we're going to definitely get the fastest lap of the race. Try not to hit him. I mean, there was nowhere for us to go there. We're braking as heavy as possible. We need to get up the inside of him here. Is he going to leave a gap? Not really. We're not going to hit him again because we've already tapped him. We don't want to annoy him. And then we will go up the inside now. Late brake, down into first gear, take that late apex. Works every time, guys. And now we're sort of in the slipstream with the guy in front. So let's try and use that to our advantage. Down in third gear, let the gearbox take you around the rest of that corner. You want to enter it heavy on the brakes and then let the gearbox ride the rest of the corner till you have to get back on the throttle. And then obviously this is the really late brake in the braking line here. There we go. You just got to try and catch this guy in front now. Come on. Really crucial to get past him ASAP because first place, we're only taking about 5 tenths off first place per lap, which at the moment is not good enough. And we're definitely following his slipstream now. Crucial that we get past him. Come on Steve. And first place, we're really close to first place. I think he might have made a mistake back there. We give second place a bit of a tap up the rear. I don't think he'll appreciate that, so we'll try and go up the inside of him on this one. I thought we were gonna lose the grip there where we had to go onto the grass to obviously give him the room, but in the end, and is that first place? I think you're there, that is first place. So come on. All we've got to do now is build up this gap. If we can build up this gap in front, we are laughing. We're absolutely laughing. I don't think we're going to have the pace, you know, guys, to do this. And I failed it. Obviously, I failed this race already. This will be the second time doing it now, which is really frustrating. We've got to try and build this gap up. You sat in our slipstream behind, and I don't think we're going to be able to build it up enough here, to be honest. Coming into the first corner again. So really trying to guess where that braking zone is. Very difficult. I know some of you guys race permanently with the braking line off. Obviously for me it's very different because I use the braking line as it's a massive guide to know where I can and can't brake. Not that I brake when it tells me to, but I definitely use it as a guide. And we're 0.7 ahead, 0.6 ahead. 0.6 ahead is not going to be enough, you know, guys. If we want to be winning this, we've got just under 2 laps to go, and I need to somehow build a 3-second gap to the guy behind because obviously he's got the 1 second penalty. So yeah, at the moment, definitely not good enough. Definitely not good enough. We need to do better than this. Coming into the late braking zone there, we cut the corner. Don't give us a penalty. Oh no. I think this is going to be game over. I really do. Unless he makes a mistake right now, second and third place are going to be overtaking us at the end of this race when the penalty is added on. So, I mean, we can set the fastest lap. That'll be 2 things achieved out of 3, but 2 things achieved out of 3 is nowhere near good enough. Obviously, it means I'm going to have to come back and do this race again. Yeah, it's going to be a 3rd attempt then, I think, at this rate, because we're still not really building the gap over 1 second, which is really annoying. Down into first gear, taking the late apex. Rear tyres are starting to die off, so that's not going to help. I think the guy behind's driving a Porsche as well with the medium tyre, so he's going to be in the exact same position as me. And we were starting to sort of build the gap up. I mean, don't get me wrong, 3rd place is still going to overtake us at the end of this lap. Are we going to be able to build a gap big enough though? We ain't got many corners left to go, and it's going to be around 2 seconds, which no, definitely will not be good enough. And coming around the final corner, the front started to slip then, definitely got massive understeer then, I felt it. And across the line, I think we're going to drop, you know, to 3rd place. Scroll it up, yeah. Okay, well, penalty let us down in the end. And we didn't even get the fastest lap as well, guys. So, yeah, the pace weren't all that. We're going to have to come back to Brands Hatch again, and we're going to have to attempt it again. But for now, I didn't enjoy that. You guys probably didn't enjoy it either. I'm going to do the next video straight back at Brands Hatch, and we're going to give it another go. Let's hope we can do it 3rd time lucky.